It's that time again, folks. Let's review some boots. So we got a Cavender's by Old Gringo boot. The Old Gringo makes a lot of boots for women, but they got a few boots for men when they partnered with Cavender's, so that's why it has their name on there. So I got this boot a long time ago. I can't even remember, at least a year, maybe more, maybe a year and a half. But I got these to go to a concert, a Whiskey Myers concert, and I gave my other boots to my dad because they were his, and I thought, hey, this is an excuse to get me a new pair of boots, a leather sole one. Little did I know that the concert was going to be outside and more rock and roll guys would be there. It wasn't really a country kind of deal, but hey, I looked snazzy. And these boots, they look Caiman, right? They look like the Caiman crocodile. It's got that nice look to it, the nice shine. But this is just a print. So this is just a regular old, I'm assuming cowhide, leather for the entire foot of the body. And for the shaft, this is a goat. It's very soft. And this whole boot is just really comfy. It's very lightweight, and I got it a half size bigger than what I usually get, and this is a D width, and I had to put an insole in there. I think y'all can see it. Yeah, I had to put an insole in there, and it actually fits pretty darn good. This thing is very comfy, and it's about 13 inches of height from the heel to the top of the shaft, and it doesn't have that deep of a scallop. It's pretty standard. I like the how it's all one tone. It really just makes it look very fancy. I'm gonna be wearing this to an interview pretty soon. I wore it to a wedding. I wore this countless times to go out dancing. And as you can see, I've been wearing it for a while. And yeah, the leather sole, the outsole, is very thick. I haven't even put a dent in how much leather there is down here. Now, I believe this to be a leather welt, which would be good. If it's not, the life isn't going to be that long. But I've had no problems with it. The heel's a block heel, nothing fancy. The inside is all leather lined, and it has a leather insole, but I put another insole in there, the Ariat. Mainly because the boot was a little big for me, because I got a little bigger than I should have got, but that was before I actually knew what my size was. And on the outsole you have brass pegs keeping it all together. Should have a steel shank in there. It's a good rubber on the heel, good heel cap. And it has just some cheap heel, but it's holds up pretty good. Now with cleaning this, it's the same as cleaning any other cowhide. You just get your saddle soap, and then you get your conditioner, and then polish. I would say clear polish, because if you get any colored polish, it's going to get rid of the effect it has here to make it look like Caiman scales. It would definitely just make it look like right here. It'd make it look just one tone, and it'd just be another cowhide boot. But because it has a print, and this is a pretty fucking good looking print, I have to say so myself, it passes as a dress boot, and it's cheap. Yeah, and on Cavender's website, it's about $200, and they still got a few left. Yeah, they got plenty of boots left, so this one isn't out of stock. And one thing for the quality of this boot, for the price, it has some pretty good stitching, and nothing's been coming loose. It's all really nice, and it even had the print here on the pull straps, and it's a very just clean finish to it for the price. I'd say this is just a really fancy boot. And I saw that they had an actual Caiman boot, and I'm thinking, well, why spend the money when you actually have something that looks pretty darn similar and is half the price essentially. Yeah, and overall, I'd say this is a solid boot. Wish I'd wear it more often. It just feels, fancy, even though it's a cheap boot. So for $200, I'd say this boot is worth that money, and can't wait to wear it more often and look professional. That's my thoughts on the boot. If you have any boots that you like and you want me to check out, or just how are your experiences of if you had this boot, let me know in the description. I'll see you next time.